Chosen one. Do you ever wonder if the small acts of kindness, the quiet perseverance, or the moments when you've stayed true to your values even when no one was watching, really make a difference? You may have felt overlooked or invisible, but I'm here to tell you something powerful, and everything you've done has been building up to this very moment. You may not have noticed, but you've created a ripple effect, an impact that no one can ignore, especially not the one who's been sent to see you. It's easy to underestimate the power of your subtle actions. The truth is, the universe doesn't work in obvious or grand gestures. It works through the hidden, silent actions of those who stay authentic to their journey. The most significant changes often begin in the quietest corners of your life, where no one else is looking. That moment when you forgave someone who hurt you. When you prayed, even though it seemed like no one was listening. When you chose the high road, even though the low road seemed easier. What you did, no matter how small, made a divine ripple that's reached a place you never expected. Someone is noticing now. A powerful, wealthy stranger is on the verge of making a decision that will dramatically change the course of your life. You may not even know them yet, but they've already been drawn to your energy. And it's no accident. This is divine intervention in motion. This is your call to pay attention, to step into alignment, and to realize that everything you've experienced so far has been preparing you for this moment. Keep reading, because the next steps in your journey are about to unfold in ways that will leave you in awe. Now, you might be asking yourself, who is this person, and why would they be interested in me? Here's the truth. They are not just any stranger. They are someone with immense power, wealth, and influence. Someone whose actions shape the world around them. But the real question is, why you? You see, the universe has a way of bringing the right people into your life at the right time. This wealthy stranger isn't just someone who stumbled across your name or heard about you in passing. They are someone who's been divinely guided to recognize your value, your worth, and most importantly, your purpose. They have been sent to relocate you, to move you from where you are now into a space where your true potential can finally be realized. This relocation is not just physical, it's emotional, spiritual, and destined. It's a shift that will elevate you in ways you can't even begin to imagine. But what is it about you that makes you worthy of such a dramatic intervention? It's simple. You've been chosen, the trials you've faced, the obstacles you've overcome, and the energy you've put into staying authentic and aligned with your purpose have caught their attention. And this stranger with all their resources is now about to step into your life in a way that will make everything change. Now stop and reflect. Have you ever felt like you were just one step away from something big? That's not coincidence. That's divine alignment. This wealthy stranger is not an accident, and their decision is not random. Everything has led up to this moment. Are you ready for what's next? Many chosen ones find themselves asking, why me? Why am I the one chosen for this task? The answer is simple, yet profound. You are meant to fulfill a purpose that others can't even comprehend yet. You've been walking your path for years, and even though it may have seemed like you were going through the motions, you were actually being prepared for something far greater. Think about it. You've faced challenges that seemed impossible to overcome, yet you're still here, standing strong. You've experienced heartache, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But somehow, you've pushed through. It's this strength, this resilience, and this commitment to your journey that has made you a beacon of light in a world that's often filled with darkness. This wealthy stranger is aware of that. They see the fire in your soul. They recognize that you are not just any ordinary person. You are destined to make an impact, to be a leader, a trailblazer, and someone who will shift the course of history in your own unique way. And it is because of your persistent faith, your ability to stay true to yourself, and your quiet strength that they've been led to you. So, what's your role in all of this? Your role is to embrace this new chapter. You are being called to step into your purpose on a level you've never experienced before. The relocation that's about to happen isn't just about a change in location. It's about a spiritual shift, a new beginning that will elevate you to a position of influence, power, and impact. Can you feel the pull of something greater? Have you sensed that your life is about to take an unexpected turn? Now is the time to step into your calling. Let's talk about this wealthy stranger in more detail. This is not just someone looking to add you to their network or bring you into their world for the sake of expansion. No, they are divinely guided to recognize something in you that no one else sees. They see your potential, your power, and the light that you carry. They know that you are not just someone who will follow the crowd. You are someone who leads, someone who can inspire and uplift others, someone who can create change on a massive scale. They are not simply relocating you for their own gain. They are doing so because they understand that your success is linked to the world's healing. When you rise, so do others. When you flourish, you will bring others with you. This wealthy stranger sees that and wants to make sure that your purpose is realized to its fullest extent. It's important to remember that this decision, this action, is being driven by divine purpose. The universe has conspired to bring you together. This person may have the wealth and resources, but you have the vision and the mission. Together, you will create something powerful, something that will make a lasting impact. You might be wondering, what does this relocation look like? Is it going to be a sudden change, or will it happen gradually? The truth is, the relocation process is both spiritual and physical. It's a shift in energy, a realignment of your circumstances, and a redirection of your path. While you may be feeling a mix of excitement and fear, I urge you to trust the process. There's no need to be anxious. The universe has already prepared you for this moment, and now is the time to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. In the coming days, you'll start to notice subtle signs. Doors will open, people will appear, opportunities will arise. It may not happen all at once, but you will feel the pull of your new path. The relocation process will start to unfold, and as it does, your role will become clearer. But here's the key: you must be open. Be open to new ideas, new environments, and new ways of thinking. The relocation you're about to experience will require you to leave behind old beliefs, patterns, and limitations. You are stepping into a new era, and it's time to embrace it fully. The most important thing to remember as you embark on this journey is that you are in alignment. Everything you've done, everything you've been through, has led you to this very moment. You might have doubted your path before, but now it's clearer than ever. You are exactly where you need to be. Alignment doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of consistent actions, trusting the process, and believing in your own worth. And as you continue on this journey, you'll see how your life is beginning to reflect the very vision you've held in your heart for so long. So if you're feeling uncertain, take a moment to center yourself. Remind yourself that you are on the right path, even when the road seems unclear. Trust that the universe is orchestrating everything to bring you exactly where you need to be. Chosen one, by now you may be beginning to sense it. This isn't just a strange twist of fate or a lucky break. This is divine orchestration. The help that's coming your way, the wealthy stranger being sent to relocate you, is heaven sent. This isn't about randomness. This is a cosmic alignment. In the spiritual realm, helpers are often sent in human form. You've prayed, cried, and wrestled with the silence of delay. But what if I told you the answer was never no? It was just not yet. And now, finally, the yet is here. God has seen your faithfulness, and it has reached the ears of someone powerful. This person may not even understand why they feel called to help you, but they do. And that chosen one is a miracle in motion. This help may come disguised in a conversation, a job offer, a message, or even a seemingly chance encounter, but your spirit will recognize it immediately. It will feel like a breakthrough, and that's because it is. And this is the result of the seeds you planted in hidden seasons. And now, you're about to harvest. One of the hardest things for chosen ones to endure is the feeling of being overlooked. You've walked through life unnoticed, undervalued, and often underestimated. But that was by design. You were hidden, not forgotten. Hidden for protection, hidden for preparation, hidden so that no one could corrupt your purpose before its time. Let that sink in. You weren't invisible because you lacked value. You were invisible because your value was too great to be exposed prematurely. God was shielding you from opportunists, manipulators, and even your own fears that could have sabotaged what's about to unfold. But now, the hiding season is over. You're about to be revealed, not just to your community, but to the world. And the one revealing you is someone with the platform, the power, and the heart to elevate your purpose. Here's something you need to hear, chosen one. You passed the test. Yes, there was a test. In fact, there were many. You just didn't know they were tests because they came disguised as trials, betrayals, heartbreaks, and disappointments. The universe doesn't test you to break you, it tests you to prepare you. Every time you chose peace over revenge, faith over fear, integrity over shortcuts, you passed. Every tear you shed in secret, every moment you wanted to give up but kept going, every prayer you whispered through your pain, you passed. And what happens after the test? The reward, the relocation, the revelation, that's what this moment is. This wealthy stranger has been guided to you because your spirit speaks volumes louder than words ever could. They may not know your full story, but they've seen the fruit of your spirit, and it has awakened something in them. They feel compelled, anointed even, to help you. And that help is coming not because you begged for it, but because you became ready to receive it. That's the difference. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Wealth. In the hands of the wrong people, it becomes a tool for destruction, but in the hands of someone aligned with purpose, it becomes a weapon of transformation. And that's exactly what's happening here. The wealthy stranger being sent to you isn't just rich in money. They are rich in awareness. They've reached a point in their life where success alone isn't enough. They're seeking meaning, purpose, a legacy that matters. And that's where you come in. Your story, your spirit, your resilience, it moves them. They see something in you that they can't ignore. And for the first time, they feel that their wealth has a mission. That mission is you. God is using their resources to fulfill your calling. And in doing so, both of you will be elevated because divine partnerships don't just bless one person. They expand kingdoms. Your purpose and their provision are about to collide in a way that will shift not just your life, but the lives of countless others. You're not just someone with potential. You are a kingdom asset. Heaven has placed something inside of you that cannot be duplicated, bought, or broken. And when heaven identifies an asset, it ensures that resources will follow. Think about this. When a king chooses to send someone on a mission, he doesn't send them empty-handed. He sends them with provision, with power, with protection. That's what's happening to you now. You are being sent, and heaven is making sure you are equipped. You've been through too much to be ordinary. Your life has been too unpredictable to be random. You were born with a blueprint, and now that blueprint is activating. This wealthy stranger, they are part of the plan. They are one of the resources being dispatched to make sure you succeed. So if you've ever doubted your worth, if you've ever questioned why things had to be so hard, look around. Look at what's being sent your way. This is your confirmation. You are chosen. You are called, and you are about to be commissioned. Chosen one, you may not even realize it, but your obedience, in moments when it didn't make sense, created a ripple effect far beyond what your eyes could see. Every time you followed divine instruction, even when it cost you comfort, relationships, or reputation, it sent out waves into the spiritual realm. You didn't obey for applause. You didn't obey for rewards. You obeyed because you knew in your spirit that something bigger was at stake. And now those ripples have reached someone whose influence can change the trajectory of your life forever. There's a reason this wealthy individual is being drawn to you now. It's not just generosity. It's not just philanthropy. It's divine magnetism. Your spirit, refined by obedience and sacrifice, is calling them forth, and they can't ignore the pull. That one act of kindness you thought no one saw, it was seen. That decision to walk away instead of retaliate, noted. That choice to pray instead of panic, counted. The heavens kept score, not to punish you, but to prepare your reward. This moment is your harvest season. Have you ever done something good for someone and never heard a thank you, but did it anyway? Share that story in the comments. But you might inspire someone else to stay obedient in their silent season. With major blessings often comes major disruption. Yes, even good change can feel overwhelming. You might find yourself doubting whether you're really ready, but here's the truth. If the door is opening, then readiness has already been confirmed in the spirit realm. You're not being relocated because you begged or campaigned. You're being relocated because your essence demanded elevation. And now that it's here, you have to prepare for the emotional, mental, and spiritual stretching that comes with it. There's something mysterious and powerful about you, chosen one. You carry spiritual codes that many people don't even recognize. That's why you've been misunderstood most of your life. You were encrypted, and only the right ones could see your true frequency. This wealthy stranger, they decoded something in you. Not because you were loud, not because you asked for anything, but because your energy spoke first. Something about your presence, your work, your resilience, or your story activated a revelation within them. You were sent here to shift generations. That's not hyperbole, that's purpose. And now heaven is aligning everything necessary, including influential people, to ensure that the codes you carry get where they need to go. Your voice, your hands, your ideas, they are conduits. You are being divinely moved into position, not for status, but for impact, for legacy, for the evolution of consciousness. Chosen one, hear this clearly. This is not a lucky break. This is a prophetic shift. And the moment that stranger made the decision to find and relocate you, they became part of a divine prophecy being fulfilled. You may have thought the story was winding down, but in truth, it's just beginning. You've walked through fire, betrayal, confusion, and delay. But all of it was setting the stage for this moment. You've earned the oil on your name. You've earned the favor on your life. And now, you will walk through doors no one thought you could ever access. You are about to become an example of what happens when someone refuses to fold under pressure. Your life will be a living testimony. And this relocation isn't just physical, it's mental, emotional, and spiritual. You're not just moving places, you're moving dimensions. Chosen one, get ready to speak in rooms you once dreamed of. Get ready to sit at tables that once seemed unreachable. And don't be surprised when others ask, how did this happen? Because the answer will always be this: God sent someone to find me because I didn't give up. So I ask you, as we close this powerful message on Awakened Era, are you ready? Ready to be relocated, elevated, and revealed? Share your thoughts below. Tiki, we read every single comment. And if this message stirred something deep in you, like share and subscribe. Join the community of the awakened. This is just the beginning, and the best is yet to come. Chosen one, this move, this relocation, isn't just about changing your address or environment. It's about shifting the very foundations of your destiny. This is a divine setup. The universe has designed this change to align you with a higher calling, a greater purpose, and a future that will blow your mind. Every moment leading up to this relocation has been a setup for greatness. When you reflect back on your journey, you'll realize that every setback, every failure, every disappointment was simply the universe preparing you for this very moment. The people who overlooked you, the situations that tried to break you, were all part of the divine process to mature your spirit and fortify your resolve. The relocation you're about to experience isn't just a physical journey, it's a spiritual one. You're moving into an environment that will challenge you, stretch you, and ultimately transform you into the person you were always meant to be. This place will nurture your gifts, refine your skills, and position you in ways that make your wildest dreams feel small in comparison. As you step into this new chapter, remember, this isn't by accident. This is divine orchestration carefully laid out for you. So, When you feel the pressure of this transformation, embrace it, for it's the alchemical process of your soul. One of the most exciting parts of this relocation is the divine connections that are about to come into your life. Chosen one, get ready to meet people who will help shape your future in ways you can't yet imagine. These aren't just any people, these are divinely appointed allies who will walk with you in this new season. It's easy to feel like you've been isolated or alone in your journey. Perhaps you've wondered why certain relationships didn't last or why certain doors were closed. But what you didn't know is that God was preparing a higher network for you, people who align with your calling, your purpose, and your vision. These allies aren't just there for support, they are there for your ascension. They will offer wisdom, open doors, and introduce you to opportunities you never thought possible. They are the missing pieces that will complete your puzzle, and together you will accomplish far more than you could on your own. Do you have a vision for your life, but sometimes feel that you need the right connections to take it to the next level? Share your thoughts in the comments. At Awakened Era, we believe in the power of community and divine partnerships. When you step into this new chapter, Chosen One, you won't just be relocating, you'll be rebirthing. Your identity, your sense of purpose, your role in the world, all of these are about to be expanded beyond what you've known. You are about to see yourself not as who you were, but as who you are becoming. This is the true beauty of divine timing. It's not about jumping to the next level. It's about growing into the person who can sustain that level. The challenges you've faced have been refining you, sharpening you, and making you stronger. Now, as you enter this new season, you'll realize that you were always destined for greatness. You were simply being prepared. This is the beginning of you becoming the full expression of your divine blueprint. You are about to step into a role that aligns with your highest calling. It's time to shed the doubts and fears of your past and embrace the glorious future that awaits you. The world needs who you are becoming, Chosen One. With success, Chosen One, comes responsibility. You might feel excited about the blessings heading your way, but don't be surprised if the weight of them feels heavy at times. This is not a sign that you're unprepared. It's a sign that you're about to carry a mantle that's far more significant than you may have imagined. The blessings that come with this relocation are not just for you. They are for the generations that will follow. Your success will influence not only your immediate family, but also your community, your network, and even the world at large. The wealth and opportunities that are about to flow into your life will be a direct result of the way you handle the weight of this calling. Don't be afraid of the responsibility. It's part of your divine inheritance. The universe is entrusting you with great power, not to serve your ego, but to serve a higher purpose. You are a vessel of transformation, and it's time for you to step into that role with courage, wisdom, and grace. Chosen One, everything that's happening in your life right now is part of the legacy you're building. You are not just a bystander in your story, you are the author. Every decision you make, every step you take is adding to a legacy that will outlast you and impact generations to come. The person you're becoming, the purpose you're fulfilling, is more than a temporary phase. It is an eternal imprint on the fabric of the world. This relocation, this divine opportunity, is a part of your destiny. And you have been prepared for this moment your entire life. In the years to come, people will look back on your story and see how your journey inspired others to rise up and follow their own calling. Your actions today will influence not just your own future, but the future of countless others. This is not just about you, it's about the legacy you're leaving. Chosen One, are you ready to step into your destiny, to embrace this relocation, this divine opportunity that's been prepared just for you? Comment below and let us know what this journey means to you. Like, share, and subscribe to Awakened Era for more messages of empowerment, awakening, and transformation. You are just getting started. The best is yet to come.